Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny. Up first, Vasily the... This back. All the talk. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. Caught him. Lomachenko is buzzed. It somehow weathered the storm.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. With the half, and down goes steel jaw. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. This next round is going to be... Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
What a massive upset this would be. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Nice job slipping that left uppercut. That's another scoring shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Beautiful counter punch. So close for that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. That hook is parried away. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. That one will count. This fight has a real good flow to it. That counter shot lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Beaten, brutal. Back at it it in round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punching. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Believe what we're seeing. Missing with that right hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Catch and shoot. Hook misses. Insane action. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use...
Whoa, Johnny! They're in trouble! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout. Back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
There's a counter shot. And steel jaw has been dropped. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Missing with that jab. Tried to score with a jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Caution is being thrown to the wind. His stamina is off the charts. Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
It was a god-awful round.
There's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Perfect punch. That hook won't score. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Solid punch. Looking to land the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Start wondering how much work these two fighters. And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, The ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do anything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over blame.
Uh-oh. Lomachenko just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee will allow this to continue. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That counter punch caught him clean. Lomachenko in trouble. Shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Even I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. And Steel Jaw has been knocked out. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there.
What they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all 9 and I'm on a mad one. I don't want from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting. The Gypsy King himself. The Bro. This bout, not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. Here we go for round one. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And just as quickly as the action slows down, and he's back up. Who knew we'd see these guys fight for a fourth time? But I'm certainly not complaining.
Let's look at history. Wilder is hungry the first time they drew. He said, no, that shouldn't happen. The second time he lost, no, something's wrong. The third time, we're running out of excuses. Now the fourth time, there's no fifth time. We get to the fourth time, there's no excuses left. Wilder is angry. His reputation, his legacy, and everything he's done, he's used to being the best. Now he's got to admit, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this guy is better than me. No matter what we've seen, no matter what Tyson Fury's done, Wilder is so dangerous, he's not willing to accept it.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Will slow down, it picks up. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are...
And down goes Fury! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He's been knocked. There's the bell to start round two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Didn't land that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Those counterpunches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't find a home for that jab. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. Look at it's not the best. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
And he scores with the counter. That punch has been his best weapon all... Hold it right there. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 3. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How did you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That jab doesn't score. Down goes Fury! I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Well done with that counter shot. A straight right just misses. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Can't score with that jab. That hook won't score. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that. There's the bell for round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, Wilder just got... And the bronze bomber goes down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes to the post, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Nope, that jab not going to score. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing this.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. What is... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Catch and shoot. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Exchange here from both men. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And it appears, and he is forcing him to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6,
rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. Incredible work rate. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And down goes Wilder. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is the...
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Don't not to wait for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time, please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst. To be guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one, another one done.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mate. Swing left, right, man, say get ping. Watch that ting. No what ping, we bring man right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that ting. No what ping, we bring man right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that ting. No what ping, we bring man right, somebody shot sling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Watch that ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got it's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man for Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother
Welcome to the CompuBox. First up, one of the hottest. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The corner has to say you're done. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That time counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Now going for the finish. And Slugger has been dropped. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Get up, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
His stamina is off the charts. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You've got to wonder. Let's get it started in round three. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And we may see a stoppage here. Puller right there. The defense failed them. And down goes Slugger. Wow, let's take another look at that. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened.
When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money casino. I watched him win the title.